Speaking on actually the future of what's to come and all these people doing new stuff, obviously one of the big things about being an artist now is promoting yourself. It's getting yourself out there, using social media, making sure that you're seen.
Mm.
How difficult is that? Especially from your perspective, for a painter, because you're painting, then you have to get the art onto the social media. Like, what is that process like? Have you found it difficult? What some things you've learned? What do you think about the whole kind of self-promotion aspect of art?
Um, it's it's dodgy.
Mm,
It's difficult. Um, Especially when you're moving. Um, I can tell you, when I was in Lagos, I was getting paintings, but not so much.
mm,
And when I was close to leaving, that was when I had my breakthrough online. I started getting a lot of people saying, "Oh, I want you to come paint," and I'm like, "What the hell?
all this time.
I'm already like moving to London. I'm already leaving.
Yeah.
Why now?" So moving to London, the challenge,
Mm,
just painting isn't enough, especially where people don't know you.
mm,
The challenge with creating content just to push your artwork online is crazy, especially when maybe you're doing something else like a 9 to 5
mm-hmm.
and all. And I really don't want to do a 9 to 5. I, I really want to maybe wake up, quit my job, and just paint fully.
Yeah.
Um, that's the scary part. Um, so many artists who have had it easier, or maybe they didn't have it easier, but
Mm,
then they were strong enough to like make the decision, would probably say, "Oh, you're not ready."
mm.
But I don't know. I don't know why. Yeah, but maybe someday, maybe soon.
It's difficult too because I think we spoke about it too. You still have to pay your bills. It's like,
Yeah.
how can you create art if you have nowhere to live? You know?
Yeah, I saw a video of Doechi on
Yeah.
who won the Grammy
Yeah.
2020 back then.
Yeah.
She had this kind of issue as a rapper,
Mm.
and she wanted to do so much more. Like, right, I want to do so much more. I want to go out there. I want my artwork to
Yeah.
be
Yeah. Yeah.
everywhere, people to see it here in London, because we're not doing it for the attention.
Mm.
We're not creating the content for people to like see the vibe and all.
Mm.
But we're doing it because we do not want to create art to like keeping indoors. Um, there's the part where you want people who connect with those kind of stuff to connect with it.
Absolutely.
We want to also have like financial profit from it too.
Mhm.
So there are many reasons why we want to put it out there. But yeah, um, it's difficult with the algorithm.
Oh man, tell me about it, man. Because, and this is the funny thing too, because the algorithm will push things that they think people want to see, but that it has to be, you have to twist it. So if you can't just pull your art and be like, this
Yeah.
is my art, I just don't care about anything else. I care about this. See, people like, they'll put like a video of a girl and then they'll go, it's like, you have to do
Yeah,
all
I
these
don't
other
want.
things.
Yes, so that's a difficult part. If I want to go viral today, I know what to do.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
just don't want to do them.
Because that's not what your art
That's not.
represents.
Yeah, because like I said, Pomo is my brand.
Mm-hmm.
It represents a lot of good things. So I cannot start those good things with going
Yeah,
viral online with the negative and
absolutely.
impression
Absolutely.
also. Yeah.
I think
But
that's true.
I think um another thing I'm gonna encourage myself, because I've been on and off.
Mm.
But I think I'm gonna try to be a bit consistent. I tried that's the reason why I also started painting with my iPad, the visual one.
Mm.
Because I was not having a lot of time to paint with the traditional painting.
Mm-hmm.
And my hand was scratching me to paint.
Mm-hmm.
So I needed something that would allow me create art anywhere, in the bus, on the road, at work, during my break. So yeah, I went visual.
Talk to me about the difference between digital visual, as you call it, and canvas. What have you found? What do you like about one? What do you not like? Why do you compare them?
Um, Creating art with my iPad is easier.
Mm-hmm. Easier in what sense? Because I'm pretty sure I can't do it. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
I couldn't just do it myself. But what do you mean it's easier?
I think you do not have to pay so much attention as the way you would when you're creating traditional art, like the physical painting. You don't need to be worried about mixing colors. They've already placed the palette for you, the paints. You just choose, and then what you do is you just have to know how to blend it. I mean, I also create my art to look very realistic, even for the digital. So that's the only, I think, hard part. Blending the colors to like mix. But it's already there. That's fun. Another one is you can easily undo stuff
If you make a mistake.
if you make a mistake there. I mean, it's for the for the normal art. For you to undo them, you have to paint over it and start again.
Yeah.
But for the digital art, you just go back.
Does that add to it? If you, for the normal one, if you make a mistake and you add to it, doesn't that make the painting more like enriched? Like, you know what I mean? Like if you make a mistake, so it really is a mistake. You're like, okay, how do I get rid of this? Is a problem?
Nothing is actually like a mistake. It's only a mistake to us that know. People who see it wouldn't know. There is this fallacy we've created, this mirage we've created.
Everything is just perfect.
Everything is art. You
That was an artistic choice.
You might actually not know, but there might be an art being exhibited, and the artist on the exhibition, they finds out that there was something he should have done.
Yeah.
And then nobody's going to notice. Everybody will like, wow. They're even going to make a comment on that and say, look. But then he's going to be like, I should have done this differently. So, yeah.
There's always that.
It's always that.
Stuff like that.
For the digital one, I don't think you see a lot of that. It almost looks perfect.
Yeah.
That's why I try to create my own to look a bit realistic.
Yeah.
I don't want to look like cartoon.
Yeah. And I think I've seen you post really, really cool art and like really interesting, and like not even just the art, you put a lot of like visuals behind it, just like you said, like it's a brand. Is there a personality and persona? So it's like you cut it really well. So I think that's really cool. One thing I was wondering too was for young people coming through, right? Getting the balance between posting your art on social media is very difficult for them because they feel nervous. They feel scared. People might judge them. You know, every artist has that problem. Oh, I might get judged for my art. It might not be good enough. How did you get through that? Because it seems like you just got through it easy.
Me?
It seems so, you know? It just seems like you just got from you post your art very regularly. When you make the art, you post it. But might not be the case, but how do you get through that aspect of like the fear of sharing your art?
So, the blessing I have sometimes, I mean, I think it comes through so many people's mind, what people are going to think about this, if they're going to judge, like you said. But I always have this, I don't give a damn what anybody's going to say. Like, I'm going to put it out there anyways. So...
Have you always been like that? Even when you were in Lagos or in the East, have you always just had, I don't care, I'm just going to put it out there?
I've always posted. I've always posted. Have I had doubts before I posted sometimes?
Everyone.
Yeah. Do I do it anyways? Yeah. Do I read some bad comments? Do I get criticized sometimes? Yeah. Do I delete it? Nope. It's part of the growth for me. Even before I started doing the main art, I'll tell you a story. There was a time I was painting a room in school during my bachelor's degree. And then I got to do a painting for a very, very dirty room. The room was so dirty. And the last painting there was different colors. I don't know how they painted that stuff. But while I was rubbing it, the first quoting.
Mm.
I remember the roommate of the guy who called me to do the painting.
Mm.
He came with his friends, and they all looked at the room, and they were like, bro, you should have left your room the way it was before.
While you're doing it.
While I was saying it,
Oh,
you know how that
man,
you know how
that's
that feels,
crazy.
right?
Mm. Mm. That sucks.
On my mind, I'm like, Jesus.
I want to fight someone
Like,
right now.
I felt like the ground was gonna open, and then some of them came with their girlfriends,
Yeah, no.
and then they were laughing. And
Did they see when you finished? When you finished?
yeah, so
did
this is
they-
what happens.
Yeah.
They left, and then for some people, they're gonna maybe leave the job or get sad.
Mm.
I just told the guy, like, please, can you, like, I want to, like, just stay on my own and paint.
Mm.
So he let me be. Locked the door.
Mm.
Music always helps.
Mm.
Put my music. I'm gonna finish my work.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'll always finish. So I did it, and it came out nice. And they came back with the girls.
Mm.
And when they saw it, they were like, wow. And let me tell you the truth, that was the first situation I've been in it. I mean, that kind of situation.
Mm.
So it taught me something that day. It was like, oh, so you shouldn't really pay attention to, like, what people say at first.
Mm.
Those same people are going to come back to appreciate you. All the guys that came back, I painted their rooms after that.
See?
They all, bro, you should come paint my room. Bro, you should come paint my room.
It's just noise.
Do you see?
Yeah.
So if I had taken it to my heart
And left and then,
left.
yeah.
So I tell people, don't
listen to the
don't listen to people. And after that, it has happened so many times. And with time, you when you reference back to what happened, you just like,
Yeah, you get used to it. You get understand. You have an understanding about it.
it also happened with my music. There was a time I did a cover, and then I remember one guy said, "Oh, bro, you just spoiled the song." It wasn't my song. It was
Crazy.
It was Joe Boy
Yeah.
Boy's song, and he was like,
Oh man, that's crazy.
"Bro, you just spoiled this innocent guy's song."
I'm so mad if someone said that.
But guess what? He said it in my DM.
Mm.
I posted it, and then this is where it's good to have good friends. And then so many of my friends came, and then they were like, "Who is this person?" I don't want to use the words they, They're like, "Bro, because of this, we're gonna do a video."
Yeah, we're gonna go even more.
And then I was like, yeah, I had it in mind. So I made a video of it and I posted it. And as of then, that video and that cover was my highest liked and commented song. Everybody was like, bro, this is dope. This is dope. But if I had let one person decide if I was good or if I
Or
was
discourage you, you wouldn't have done.
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's 100% true. I think that applies in every single art form. Don't listen to the crowd, man, because they don't know. That's like, and it's a very important for people starting out, because like you said, if you don't have the confidence, like now you've got the backlog, you can go back and be like, I can reference back. If you're just starting out and someone says that, don't listen to them, because they don't know what they're saying.
Yeah.
If they could create art, they'd be creating art.
Yeah.
It's always people who don't create. People who create understand it's a process.
Yeah.
People who don't create always the ones to go back and, okay, but I have a question. Let's wrap this up. I have a question about, we've talked a lot about your art. We've not mentioned about how you would describe your art, and even deeper than that, what is the one painting that you've done, do you think that's exactly how I want my art to look? Even though it's not perfect, there's no perfection in art, but what's the one painting that you think describes your art perfect?
So